Hello students, myself Garima Vidiswaria. Today I am going to deliver my lecture on probability distribution and types of probability distribution. First of all, I would like to define what is probability distribution. Probability distribution are theoretical distribution. Actually, probability distribution are not based on actual observation or experiment, but it can be derived mathematically from certain predetermined hypothesis. Now I'm going to define the types of the probability distribution. There are different type of probability distribution, continuous probability distribution and discrete probability distribution. Gaussian normal distribution, standard normal distribution, student t distribution, uniform distribution, chi-square distribution, exponential distribution, beta distribution, gamma distribution are the types of the continuous probability distribution. And Bernoulli distribution, binomial distribution, negative binomial distribution and geometric distribution are known as discrete distribution. Now I am going to define in brief first of all probability distribution. A probability distribution is mathematical function that describes all possible values and their corresponding likelihood for a random variables. In simple terms, it's the way to show what outcomes are possible and how often you can expect each one to happen. The sum of all possibilities in a distribution must always equal to 1, or we can say 100%. Think of it as a complete price list for chance, and there are two special terms regarding probability distribution. First is item and the second one is price. The item is a possible outcome, for example rolling a 4 on a die. The price is the probability of that outcomes, for example 1 by 6 or 16.67 of rolling a die, getting 1, 2, 5 or 6 on the surface. Now I am going to define discrete probability distribution. These are used for variables that have countable distinct outcomes. You can't have a value between two outcomes. For example, the number of heads in 3 coin flips can be 0, 1, 2 or 3. The number of customers who arrives in a store in an hour can be 0, 1, 7, 9, etc. The result of single die roll is also one more example of discrete probability distribution. A common way to show the discrete distribution is with a table. Example, rolling a 6-sided die. Now I am going to define types of discrete probability distribution. First type and very simple example of probability distribution is Bernoulli distribution. The simplest distribution, it models a single trial with only two possible outcomes, success like heads or failure like tails. For example, a single coin flip, you will get head or tail. Now second discrete probability distribution is binomial distribution. The models that the total number of success in a fixed number of independent Bernoulli trials, for example the number of heads you get after flipping coin 10 times. Next is geometric distribution. This model the number of trials you need until you get your first success. For example, the number of coin flip it take until you land on heads for the first time. Next is negative binomial distribution. This is a generalization of geometric. It models the number of trials you need until you get a fixed number of success. Next example, the number of coin flip it takes until you get a total of 5 heads. Now next type of discrete probability distribution is Poisson distribution. This models the number of times an event occurs within a fixed interval or time or space when you only know the average rate of occurrence. For example, the number of emails a support center receive in an hour, given they receive an average of 20 emails per hour. Next, uniform distribution. This models a situation with a finite number of outcomes where every outcome is equally likely. For example, rolling a fair 6-sided die. the probability of getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 is same, that is 1 by 6. Now I'm going to define the another kind of probability distribution, that is continuous probability distribution. These are used for variables that can take only value within a continuous range. These are things you measure but you can't count. Example, a person's height, it could be 170 centimeter, 170.15 centimeter, 170.77 centimeter and so on. And very simple example, the temperature of tomorrow or the temperature of today. Or another example, the time taken by a horse to run a race. With continuous distribution, we don't look at the probability of a single exact value like 170.12345 centimeters and so on, because it's practically zero. Instead, we look at the probability of range of values. For example, what's the probability of a person being between 170 centimeter and 171 centimeter tall. Now I'm going to define the types of the continuous probability distribution. The first type of the continuous probability distribution is normal distribution. This is the famous bell-shaped curve. It is symmetric around the mean, or we can say that it is symmetric around the average. Many natural phenomena follows this pattern. For example, the distribution of human height, the IQ score of a human, or measurement of errors in an experiment. Now, second type of the continuous distribution is standard normal distribution, which is also known as a jet distribution. This is a special type of normal distribution. It's a bell curve that has been standardized to have a mean of 0 and the standard deviation of 1. It's used a universal reference to compare different normal distributions. Now I'm going to define the third type of the continuous probability distribution, that is student t distribution. This looks very similar to the normal distribution, bell-shaped, symmetric, but has heavier tail. This means it gives more probability to extreme rare events. For example, it's famously used in statistics when you have a small sample size, means size of the sample is under 30, not more than 30, and don't know the population's standard deviation. Fourth type of the continuous distribution is uniform distribution. This is the continuous version of the discrete uniform. It models a situation where any value within a specific range is equally likely. For example, a perfect random number generator that produces a number between 0 and 1. Any number like 0.25, 0.5, 0.75, 0.89 has the same chance of occurring. Now, fifth type of the distribution is log normal distribution. This models a variable whose logarithm is normally distributed, a bell curve. This distribution itself is not symmetric, it's skewed to the right. For example, often used of models things that can't be negative but can grow exponentially, like individual income or stock price. Now, next type of the distribution, which is continuous, is chi-square distribution. This is another distribution that is skewed to the right. It derives from the sum of squared standard normal variables. For example, its main use is in the hypothesis testing, most commonly in goodness of fit test to see if your data matches a theory, and test of independence to see if two variables are related. There are so many other types of the distribution which are falling in the category of the continuous distribution, that are beta distribution, gamma distribution. We will discuss later on in the next lecture. Thank you. Have a great day.